morning. There. Just taking a walk, and it is a beautiful day out here in New York City. When it's like this, I just don't want to work inside, so I have to get out. So we'll just go for a walk, and if you join me, wonderful. So right now I'm walking down 100th Street towards Columbus Avenue. I'm actually going to head to the park, being Central Park. So we can just see how spring, if it's coming. I always wait at these street corners like this, especially Columbus. It's super busy. Okay, we're good. We're cool. That's the police and the firemen. They're sirens. This is the Starbucks I go to. But I'm going to hold off. I've had a lot of coffee today. People must be feeling pink today. I can't tell you how many people I saw wear pink. I mean, I'm even wearing pink. It must be the spring weather. We all want to be an Easter egg. So this is on the Upper West Side, heading to Central Park. I always wonder about these buses. They're always parked here. I mean, they were parked here even when we didn't have kids going to school. So, huh. Even in the shade, it doesn't feel too cool, which is so nice. I'm sure in a few months I'll be complaining that it's too hot, but not anytime soon, so. You know what's nice about the city is when you live in the city like this, You hear all different kinds of music. I can go from one street, I'm listening to someone practicing their piano, classical or cello or something, and I go down another street and I hear like music coming from a bodega, like salsa music. It's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, they don't even have a jacket on. They're really wanting spring. Just think, in a few short weeks, I'll say weeks because I want to be very optimistic, all these trees will have little leaves on them. And this street is Central Park West. And right across the street is Central Park. Oh my goodness, look at those people on that bike. It's a bicycle built for three.
Extremely very hot. Lava.
And we're going in this section. This is called, you ever notice like on all of the gates or entrances to the park, there's a name. This one is the Boys Gate. Over there is the pond. Let's see, which side should we go on? Should we go in the woods? Or stay up here? The sun is nice. Look at all the kids are out playing in the playground. I say we walk along the side. We'll take this path. I always go the other way. What's so nice is when you're in this park, you're in the middle of the city, but look at all the space you have. And the wind, if you guys hear it, I don't know if you can, is like warm. So it's not like that cold, bitter wind that comes by. He's having lunch. Oh, it's a memorial. It probably is. Yeah, on every bench, there's a dedication. See? And this one is for Max. Oh, it was just done. Some are funny, some are sweet. But it's a wonderful way to do a memorial.
with
Look, they're doing a class. I don't know. Oh, it actually is a class. I thought it was like a Zumba class. It's class. I think she has a speaker. Let's take this way. Look at that person way up there. They're totally chilling. Hi, waitress. How are you today? Chasing puppies. I know, that's what I do, right? I'm the puppy chaser. I can't help it. I have to live vicariously through others now, as we no longer have any. No, I don't need to go back to school. That was actually school. As in books and arithmetic. Look at everybody's getting their park on. Yeah, I'm over school. You know, there's some people that love being in the educational system. I'm not one of them. I love to learn things. I just don't want to have to be like responsible and on a schedule to learn the things. Let me learn it at my pace. So I'm going to zip across here. Hey Sherry, thanks for joining. Yes, I mean, it's not officially spring, but you know what? It's spring in my books. The grass even has a little tiny tinge of green, even though it looks really brown. There's little bitty green sprouts. You're thinking about, what does that say? Oh, MGM Springfield? Really? Wow. I don't know, you know, I feel like the casinos have been super on the take, but I get it. I get it. I fight with myself right now with it because the weather has been so nice. Look at this. They're on scooters. Look at that pretty puppy. Puppy. I guess I should count how many dogs and puppies I point out, because I know I have issues. Look, he's doing yoga, stretching. Oh, now if I had that much, I think I probably would go, because that's a well-worthy amount. $250, is that what you said? At free play? That's a decent amount there. So yeah, with the possibility of more. And this is the Traverse Road that we're walking over. Plus restaurants. I know. It totally makes all the difference, like when they have the restaurants open. Oh my goodness, I'm getting warm. Look at this guy. Another puppy. I know, I can't wait for everything to be in bloom. That's what I was just saying. Before you know it, all of these trees will have little baby green leaves on them and blossoms. Look at this puppy. They're good owners. They have even a purple. He's cute. That was a cute puppy. Everything will be in bloom and blossoming. I love it. Oh, people are out playing tennis. I'm telling ya. No, what is the weather for Colorado and Montana? Is it wonderful, or is it like they're getting a snowstorm? Usually about this time of year, they get a snowstorm. I can't. And this is why, no, I'm over winter. I'm over long winters. Like I said, 30 seconds for a postcard, done. I can't deal with it any further. We used to take a spring trip out to Las Vegas, and a couple times we drove. This is when we lived in Minnesota. And the last time we drove from Minnesota to Las Vegas, we thought nothing about weather through the Rockies. Yeah, that was a mistake. I mean, the weather was great until we got to Golden, Colorado, which we had a reservation for to stay. And that was for the first leg of the trip. And then I kept thinking, we should continue on. It's only like 3 p.m. But we didn't. We thought, we'll relax, we'll have dinner. We woke up the next morning at like 4 a.m. and the snow was coming, like piling on. Look at that poodle. Yeah, let's just say we kept driving. We got up, we ran out of the hotel to drive, because that was our day to get to Vegas. Now my sister flew from where she lived. She was going to meet us through the Rockies, which is just as they start, was a nightmare. I was actually hysterical the entire drive. Joe could not contain me. By the time we got to the other side, we had to get out. Finally it was like pretty chill. So we got out to get something to drink, coffee. We're wearing shorts and flip-flops, and there literally is 2 feet of snow on the ground. It was crazy. Oh, if it wouldn't have taken very long. And the funny thing is, when we were driving through, after you get past Golden, like I said, it just turned to absolute garbage for traffic. I mean, traffic, but for weather. And Joe kept saying, Ange, it's okay. If it was bad, because they have on that route advisories that have signs that say for trucks that if it's bad, they'll be flashing and they'll tell trucks to pull over and put their chains on. He's like, we haven't seen any of those advisories. 30 seconds later, we pass a sign, flashing lights, all trucks must be wearing chains. It was crazy. Hi, Naomi. How are you? Thanks for joining. I love Naomi's channel. You can count on her for a Wednesday live.
I decided to come to your lesson today because I like you.
Yeah, it was scary, waitress. Like I said, I was hysterical. My son didn't say a word. He was in the back seat. It was cuckoo. Look at this bridge. Yeah, we're doing good here. The weather has turned for the best. How much do you want to bet this bridge is going to be redone in a little bit? But come on, guys. Look at that view. That's the Onassis Reservoir. Now, if you guys are ever, see, you can see downtown and everything. Oh, there's another puppy. Love it. But for those of you guys who come and say want to visit New York, a good chance of celebrity sightings can happen on this jogging path. No lie. In fact, let's walk this way because the sun will be behind me. And I can see the screen. So we're currently on the west side, and that's the east side. Thanks so much, Naomi. That is so sweet of you. I do. I always enjoy watching your live. I can't believe San Manuel was so mean. I think the casinos have been mean lately. Goodness. They need to stop. Oh, I'm glad it's clear. We're just taking a little walk this afternoon because the weather is so absolutely gorgeous here. Something I learned from living in Minnesota for 15 years is when the weather changes to nice like this, you have to get out. You just have to. I know. Oh my God, Naomi, that's what I was saying. I'm like, it's robbing you. And you know what? We've all had those days where you sit there and you're like, what is going on? Give me something. Yes, Lori was, she was a luck box for sure. Look at all these people getting their walk on. They're just totally doing it, man. You can see a class in the distance off to the left. Oh, hi, Mr. MM. Glad to have you. We do a lot of things. I'm basically like a New York vlog live stream channel. So I do things that are over here in New York. We eat, we walk, we go to the casinos, all of that stuff. Anything that's like what you would do. I appreciate everybody who's joining. Love it. Hi, Ernestine. Good to have you here today. I thought I'd share some of our weather. You know, some people have rain, so maybe they want to see sun. Currently, we're walking around the Onassis Reservoir. Actually, I really like seeing the classes out in the park because, I don't know, it brings me a bit of joy. It's like, do you remember how fun it was when you were that age and you would have like a field trip to the park. It was like everything. I will tell you what I get a kick out of is seeing all different ages jogging. Like people are 95 years old, 120, they're jogging. So now we're at the top end of the reservoir. How often do I take this walk? Well, this is actually, Central Park is only a few blocks from my apartment. And it is one of my regs. I do this or Riverside, but we walk out here a lot. I won't always go around the reservoir. I'll sometimes do the North Woods. Hi, Kooks. Thanks for stopping in. Truly appreciate everybody who does. This little guy's being carried, guys. Oh, he's a peanut. Oh, I can't help it, people. Ooh, look at that. You guys are gonna think I'm nuts, but I can't help it. Whenever I see little pups, I get all mushy. But yeah. So I don't know. I mean, every day I definitely always go for a walk. And I would say maybe 3 to 4 days out of the week, I probably do an extended one. Did you read about the 82-year-old hiking the Appalachian Trail? He started, oh my gosh, like that's legit walking, you know, for legit hiking. The Appalachian Trail, no, but like people are, like they go for it, man. See, like this also gives you the view that there's so many different levels in Central Park. See, there's paths down there. Hi, Just Jane, thanks for joining. Sunny there in Wisconsin. Oh, Treasure Island in Minnesota. Girl, you know that was my stomping grounds when we lived in Minnesota. We would do there's always the trifecta there is what I called it. The only problem there is that they're at the corners. So there's no way that you could do a cost-effective run. I mean, I guess you could, but you'd have to start at your farthest point and then circle the city, right? Because the casinos in Minnesota are all on the corners of the city. There's Mystic Lake, Treasure Island, and then Grand Casino Hinckley. But you get that big wins. Look at that big playground out there. That's big. Hi, Nabul. Thanks for joining today. We're currently just taking a walk in Central Park, just around the Jacqueline Reservoir. You can see Midtown and beyond below us in the background. Nabul has a great channel. He is out of France. I love watching it. I can speak just a little bit of French, just enough to get me in trouble. So, but he does it all in English with a little bit of French, maybe like when he swears. But I do enjoy watching him. He's staying out of trouble? Who's trouble? None of us are trouble, right?
really had like a
Like people are totally getting their spring on. It's so fun. I'm wearing a pair of jeans. I do have a long sleeve shirt on with a faux leather or pleather jacket. Just because it's light enough, but it would also cut any wind. And I'm getting warm.
It backed up the sun.
So now we are on the east side of the reservoir almost. But what a great view. I'm never a jogger. I always thought it'd be cool, but you know what? Somebody better be chasing me if I'm running. That's what I always say. And if it's not someone, it better be zombies. Because I need a reason. I need a reason to be running. So we're gonna take a look here. The bull in Dutch Maz had people yelling at them yesterday, waitress. What? For what? Who could be yelling at them? Ooh. Look at that. And we'll continue a little. It's funny, I have to wear my sunglasses because, as you can see, it's very sunny. But when I wear my sunglasses, I can barely read the chat. So if I'm delayed, oh, the wind, oh God. Look, he's stretching on a tree. We just do what we need to do, get our exercise and stretching. Don't film. Oh yeah, well, I did see that part when they said don't film him. That was really funny. Like, dude, you're not that important. Calm down. For real. Now the wind's coming up over here because we're on this side. Woo. I have a mask that hangs around my neck, so I gotta be careful. I mean, it has strings. It should be secure, but telling you, man, everybody gets out for their walk in New York. Like, you would think this is like some holiday anywhere else, right? Butt crack, stop. Honey, butt crack is the least of our worries when we see stuff in New York. We see some pretty crazy stuff. I will tell you that. And I try to spot it before it gets on camera. See, do you hear that shuffling? That makes me crazy. Like, I don't want to jog because I know I would shuffle. And I'm like, you're shuffling. Why are you shuffling? So Joe, my husband, who some of you might have seen in our videos, especially when we go eat, has been debating about where we should have dinner. Because today is nice and I guarantee you he is going to want to go out. So I'm going to show you guys something real quick. So you see this building right here? It's new, this really tall one. The crack was out there. That's okay. That's all right though. That building is new, and there has been such a debate about that building because it actually does cast a shadow on Central Park. And they have found, when this is kind of like the planning, they actually wasn't supposed to be that tall. but they kept building it anyway. They figured, I guess, they were going to ask for forgiveness. I don't know. But there's been a hot political and legal debate about it. Like, they were almost going to have them tear. They had a stop order, and then they were going to have them tear down some floors. Swear to God, only in New York. But, so now it's continuing to go up, but it casts this shadow on the lawn. And they have noticed that it actually affects the park because of the shadow. And if you have a shadow, it could kill off the grass, the plants, the greenery. And that changes the aspect of the park and everything. So it's been a very hot debate. And I think most people you'll talk to will be like, they hate it, they don't want it. I'm kind of like, what are you going to do? It's there. What are you going to do? Like, for real. But it's actually built so close to the park. And if you notice, very few other buildings are that close and that height. Joe at halal, yeah, he's crazy at halal. Hi, Lindley. Thanks for joining. Oh, I just decided to do it because I walked out of my door. I always usually throw my tripod and stuff in my arm, in my pocket, and I thought, you know what? It's too nice. I need to see it and share it. Hi, Chelino. Thank you for joining us. Love to see new people join. We're taking a walk in Central Park around the Jacqueline Reservoir. Just enjoying our beautiful weather. So glad to have you here. As you can see, lots and lots of people are out in the park today just to enjoy it, get their vitamin D. But yes, as I was saying in regards to that building, New York's ever changing. There's always going to be something that's a hot topic to debate about. Always. But at the end of the day, what do we want? As a New Yorker, all we want is a good bagel and a coffee. That's it. Just give me a schmear. So now we are probably coming towards the bottom of it now. Oh, by the way, that's the Guggenheim Museum. Need to make a trip there soon, just because. Yeah, there's definitely no cheap rent. You know what? I've always said, when we moved here, nobody can afford to live in New York, yet we do. We figure it out somehow. Because, I swear, people of all different incomes live here in New York. That was one thing I had to convince my husband of before we moved here. 2 years prior to moving here, because my son went to school at FIT, I would say, we could live in New York. And he would be like, stop it. Stop it, I'm comfortable. I'm like, we don't have to be comfortable. Let's just do something fun. As he said this, sitting on his nice, cushy, puffy leather couch. And then look at the doggies playing with the ball. And then 2 years later, we moved to New York. And honestly, it has been the best thing we've ever done. And he is the biggest fan of living here. He would never change it. And like we said, New York just ruins you for anywhere else. It really almost does. I mean, granted, I love places that are different. I love going to the countryside. I love going to the mountains. But those are more like visits. But New York feels home. Every time you fly back home to New York and you see those city lights, damn, my heart goes pitter-pat. For real. Okay, soon the sun will be out of my eyes. And I can read the chat again. Now the crazy thing is like, we know when they do the New York Marathon, like it goes throughout Central Park. And you can stand at different points on different paths and watch all the runners go by. It's actually really exhilarating. And everybody's cheering. I so hope that they're able to bring that back soon. I myself, not a runner, but I do enjoy watching it. Okay, let's see what the chat's up to. Take a look this way. Now you say it's a nice place to visit. You know the rest. I know. My niece was just texting me. She's very excited. She got a position working for Macy's, which is so good. And she'll be looking to move here in a few months. So she's super excited. And she was just texting me about it. That'll be fun. And she's lucky because she has us here to help her. Because let me tell you, finding an apartment in New York City, that is a task and a half. It's like 50 tasks, I swear to God.
Good to see you. Take care. I'll see you soon.
All right.
And we're gonna walk across this little bridge. Since we came to the bottom of the reservoir, we'll take a diversion. Look at you guys walked all the way around the reservoir. I'm so proud of all of you. More than likely, yes. Lindley. She probably will stay relatively close. But you know what? In New York, honestly, look at this bridge. Isn't it cute? You know, everything in New York it's pretty relative, unlike proximity, because everything, depending on which side of the city she's on, is pretty close by subway. So I think she'll be good. So actually, I'm going to go down this way. Because if I go further, then I have to go, well, no, we'll go this way. But she loves it here. She has come for so many visits. She spent holidays with us. She's done Thanksgiving with us. So she spent the summer here once. And she's even taken courses through FIT in the summer. So she is gangbusters, ready to roll. I've even taken her to a club. Not as in a dance club. It was actually a drag show. And stuff. So she's gotten a lot of feels with it. at all these people. Oh my. And we got a band. Oh my God. This looks like, does this not look like there's a major gathering? But it's not. It's just people out. So the further south I go into the park, the more busy it becomes, I feel. Let's switch hands because this one's getting tired of holding it really quick. Yeah, I do hope she finds a great place. She will. Well, there's a place up by me, just a few blocks over.
Hi.
You guys want some music?
How are you?
Here, I'm gonna get this on here. In case anybody sees that. Yeah. You just took me down to get the mail. Oh my God, stop. See, look, you did your work. No, Lindley, you walked around the reservoir with me. Remember that. People ask you, say, I took a walk in the park. You know, I should have biceps of steel from holding my phone up like this. I think you can come out here, have a picnic, and you got free music. Well, I mean, you give them a tip. That's so funny. Your legs, see, right, just Jane, your legs aren't even tired. You're fit as a fiddle. Oh, he's getting a wedgie. For sure. Oh my God. The See's Candy catalog. Lindley, what are you talking about that to me? Oh, girl. We had people that would send us that all the time. Look at the basketball courts over there. They are packed. Jazz is essential, especially in the park. Oh my God, is he not beautiful? He's gorgeous. I wonder how many dogs that makes. Oh my goodness, look at these two little spaniels. Oh my God. You guys. Oh my God, there's too many dogs. Hi Debbie, welcome. We're just taking a walk in the park. We just did the reservoir walk. And now we're walking through the ball fields. I swear it has got to be warmer than 60 because this girl is melting. This is your first live stream of mine? Oh, good. I'm so glad you made it. We are just taking a walk in the sun. And as some like to say, I'm on puppy watch because all I do is call out every damn dog I see because I can't help myself. I just can't. So as it's getting a little more packed, I'm gonna put my mask on again. So if I get muffled, I'm sorry. But we don't want any nasty looks, right? Look at this beautiful one. Oh, he's talented. Girl, I would be an accident. The one thing I love about this section of the park is it reminds me of Minnesota. So all you who live in Minnesota and Wisconsin, I haven't lost my love for those States. I just don't like your weather in the winter. This is actually called, like every part of the park is called something. They like to name things here. And this is called the Pine Tum because of all the pine trees. Oh, you came from Dutch Maz. Welcome. Yes, I love watching his stuff. Love it. So they have picnic tables here. So if you come out, it's very easy to work because, I mean, they give you a table, you know? So you will come out, a friend and I will come out and we'll just be working out here. Just make sure your batteries are all charged up. But it's a totally different feel. X marks the spot, dude. Yeah, I take a lot of walks. We do a lot of eating at different places. Basically, New York life. Like it's normal. Man, that girl has got a tutu on and everything. She is living it. I love it. And that's just some little band getting their music on. This is Central Park, Tebby. Central Park is so big that you can just like take a different way all the time. We're actually going to cut across the grass. And I live a few blocks, a few avenues over from Central Park. I live right next to Riverside, which is the west park of Manhattan. So I sometimes go Riverside, and or sometimes I'll do Central Park. But this is like one of the things we love to do is just come out and chill in the park. Everybody gets their space. Like when the pandemic first started, and then we got kind of used to it a little bit after a month or so, people would just come out and socially distance on their blankets, which was great. And I have to say that it was one thing that living in New York, we were very lucky and fortunate and privileged to have. We're very lucky to have these parks. Like within walking distance of our apartments. So we're walking back up this way. She will punch for brunch. That's what it said on her t-shirt. I don't know what that means. I will punch for brunch. Girl would get violent. I don't want to punch. I'll have a punch. Peace, not war. So we have a couple of ideas for dinner tonight. He mentioned Katz's Deli, which is a possibility. Oh, you grew up in Long Island, Debbie? And now you're in South Florida. What part of South Florida? I have friends down there. Not that, you would know them, but We've been talking about a trip to Florida because we have friends who's in Tampa. And she keeps begging me to come visit. See, and that's the reservoir. This is kind of like where we started. But if you think about it, we walked all the way around that. Yep, this is where we started. so you guys can see, look at the good job you all did. We started here and we walked all the way around the reservoir. We should go live from Cats. Oh my God. Can you imagine what a shit show that would be? Hi, Jack Potter. How are you? You taking a walk in Central Park? I am very proud of all you guys. Can all say you got your steps in. I'm gonna say it was probably about 8,000 steps. That's just a guesstimate, a swag. So you guys can all put that down in your little notebooks. Oh my goodness, do you guys see the purple up there? Those crocuses? This is where I get crazy. When I start seeing little bitty flowers peeking through the ground, I lose my shit. I literally do. Look at, they're losing their shit over there too. It is. Guys. Look. Look. Get ready. You guys are all gonna scream. Look. Watch out for Javas. Stop it. He doesn't walk in Central Park, honey. That's too much for him. Look at it. They're all coming through. Come on, that's springtime. Oh my goodness. See what that is? There's a bee in there. I gotta watch out. You're gonna get me. Oh, look at this beagle wants to get into those flowers too. Look at him, he's so happy. I can't. He was so happy. Oh, Debbie, I'll walk for all of us, honey. I started walking just over a year ago, like dedicated. And the funny thing is I was not a walker, but once I started doing it on the regular, like every damn day, now I'm not right unless I do. Even if it's 20 minutes.
Yeah, but it's just like that.
Oh my God. The beagle was so funny, wasn't he, Lindley? He looked like trouble. Look at all these people just laying out in the sun. Those people are getting their boxing on. Now you guys are gonna laugh at me, but I do own a pair of boxing gloves and hand wraps and a jump rope, because we have a friend who does this. And last fall, he was beginning to teach us, a friend of mine and me, were how to box. And we would go into the park. So that could be a possible live of a, like, that's going to be a mess. Because if we were like letting our guard down and stuff, he would smack us in the head. I'd be like, stop it. You can, of course, get a coffee on the way to Central Park. Not in Central Park. It's a park. I mean, unless you're at the cafe. Look at this pretty one. Oh, you have osteoporosis? You know what? I feel you on that. I don't have that. My sister has, I think. And the walking, I've heard, helps tremendously. You don't have to do like heavy duty stuff. Just movement. And you know what my thought is that our bodies are made to move, so we need to move them, or else they, it's like old machinery, they get rusted up if we don't. Oh, don't climb the tree, dude. Don't climb the tree. The coffee shop in front, stop it. You crazy. Talk about a show that gave a completely unbelievable portrait of New York. Like you could have an apartment like that. Do you know kind of how expensive that kind of apartment would have been? Like even on Seinfeld, his apartment was smaller. That was way more realistic. I mean, I think my apartment's a little bigger. It's bigger than the one that was on Seinfeld for sure. The diner in Seinfeld, though, Jack Potter, I know where it is. It's in my hood. That exact diner does exist. It's actually called Tom's Diner. You were very sheltered. Trust me. So were we. And then we learned. The sun is like so warm right now. Dude, take a break. You don't need to keep running. You're dying. He's dying. He doesn't need to keep running. Oh, look, he listened to me. He must have heard me. He must have heard me.
Andrew!
Now he's looking for Andrew. And Andrew doesn't want to respond. Can I order a big salad there? I don't know. I can order a big salad anywhere pretty much. I'm waiting for the bikes to move along. Because this is almost worse than crossing the street right here. Like he totally did hear me, didn't he, Jackpot? You gotta move quick. Quick across the street. He's like, Andrew. Andrew's like, stop talking to me. He's doing his soccer drills.
Best idea.
You would think this was like a Sunday afternoon. But on Sunday afternoon, is a lot busier. So now we are walking back up, as in we're going up in the streets. But you know, in Central Park, none of the paths except for one are straight. So you kind of have to weave. Yeah, it kind of does look crazy busy, but it's not bad. I mean, there's still plenty of room. Some people over there are having a party. There's balloons and everything, man. Like today, I almost would wear shorts. But that would mean I had to dig them out. Oh, I'm so glad, Debbie. Anything to make the workday go faster, because work ruins everything. The only thing it's good for, it gives us the dollar so we can go to the casino or do whatever we want, right? Oh man, that's a lot to carry. I had one child, I couldn't barely handle him. Look at this pup. He's a cutie. And this guy, well, he just wants to play. Oh my God, people. Again, they're tan on already. Like, maybe he's getting ready to go on vacation? I don't know. I was telling somebody the other day that I swear, walking in New York, like in Central Park here, it's like the Westminster Kennel Club, you know, like the dog show, because you see every variety of dog. And not just sporadically, it's like a continuous parade. Puppies everywhere. Hey Melly. Yes, Melly loves slots. You guys should check her out. I do like her channel. She's from the New York area and she goes and posts videos for gams, for casinos. It's great. I can get my fix through her. We were just taking a walk in Central Park. Oh my God, I know. Look at these babies. I love them. He's so fluffy.
I know.
Don't you just want to give him a big hug? You know he's cuddly. He's a cuddle bug. Look at this. Look at this. People. That right there. She has her own palace. They're princesses. Look at that. Talk about living your best life. What'd you do today? I put up my playhouse in Central Park. Oh my God. You know what's even funnier? If you guys can see this, they parked. Wait, where is it? Wait, where is it? If you guys can see, they parked all of their their scooters. Like scooter parking. I freaking love it. The scooter parking.
People do have to want to get
It's so funny. Oh my God, Minions. Hi Warren, how are you? Glad to have you join us. Look at the Minions. The yellow safety vests are a bit much, I think. Come on. You're crossing the park. I know it's a safety precaution, but come on. Maybe what we'll do today is that it's so nice if Joe gets home at a decent time. We will picnic in the park. I don't know. It all depends what he's hungry for. Sonia sent me a link for this diner, Jackson Hole. And Jeanette gave me the 411 on it as well. And those burgers look so damn good, people. I can't even tell you. So, I'm almost craving that. Almost. But you never know.
Hey, I know. I'm actually doing some paperwork at the car.
It's windy today? It's not windy here. Look at this little guy. He's itty bitty. It's not too windy here. So, we are going to go this way. On to Central Park West. I do appreciate you guys all joining me for my little walk out in the park this afternoon. Uh-oh. Doggy's taking a poo. But he's a good owner. He's a good owner. He's picking it up. Aww. He's cute. Look at this baby. Yeah, there's a little bit of a breeze. Not too bad. Not too awful. I'm going to hurry up and cross. Woo! Oh my God. Did you hear that? Oh my God. He's gonna take you out, people. Don't be messing the guy with the forklift and everything. That's gonna wreck your car. Oh, it's totally good. I love it. It makes me laugh. Like, that's nothing. Now, if you were the guy in the car that was stopped, that pissed him off, you better watch it. He's gonna get mad. It's so New York City, right, Melly? You're gonna take him off. There he goes. He wants to get home, people. He's like, I'm done with my shift. Come on. It's Friday afternoon. And then you have the bikes. And then you have the bikes, people. Gotta love it. But let's go over here where it's a little quieter. I just wanted to go around those streets because otherwise I'd have to climb the mountain and then come back down. And it's just easier to go around. Oh, look at how, do you notice how quiet it gets suddenly after I've walked off of Central Park West? Isn't that funny? Look, listen. Now you can't even hear it. Yeah, exactly. He's got to park the damn thing and catch a bus. He's like, people, let's just sit down for a moment. We're going to sit where William and Rita like to sit. Ooh. Let me flip this around. Hi, guys. Anyway, yeah, he's got to park that equipment. He's got to get himself home and stuff. I'm going to take off my coat because I'm a little warm, a little smoky and stuff. Is it? Thanks, Warren. I just use my phone. I don't have high-tech equipment. It's just my iPhone. I have like the 11 Pro and stuff. But whew, that was a good walk. I feel like we did good. We did really good, guys. Oh my God, I feel so much cooler without this jacket on. It's not like super heavy, but it's enough. Plus, it's like a leather kind of thing. It's a little warm. Gets a little warm. I know, Debbie, right? It's such a nice day. Like, I love these kind of days. And like when I had to work this morning because I had meetings, I was like, because the meeting was 9 o'clock in Minnesota. So it's 10 o'clock here. And the whole time I kept looking out the window going, oh, come on, speed it along. And then I had some work to do afterwards and I figured I might as well get it done. And then I couldn't take it anymore. But anyway, so it was a good walk, guys. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you all. Make sure to like and subscribe. I gotta remember to say that and stuff. Share it out if you can, if you want to and stuff. Leave a comment. I did mention in like one of our recent little videos that if you have any suggestions on where we should go eat or you've heard about or you want us to check out, definitely do that. Leave that in a comment because I would love to know. See you later, Melly. Ooh, get your hair and nails done. Yes, definitely. I've been doing my own hair and nails since this pandemic started. It's what it is. But anyway, love to all. You guys keep it happy. Bye.